Hello, welcome to Just a Breezy Chat. I know it's a record. I'm getting a new episode out automatically. Something's wrong with me. I don't know. Maybe because my aunt and uncle's coming to visit me tomorrow. Could be I actually cleaned my room. Could be a feeling of self motivation. Haven't had that feeling in a while. What's that like? Not. What's that feeling like again? Okay. First of all, I want to say hi. Dad Fred says hello. Welcome to Just a Breezy Chat. We are on the final season 10. Well, on episode 7, and our topic is I actually care. Right? I do. I used to wear my heart on my sleeve, but life taught me to hide my heart. Well, yeah, but it's not a bad thing being a caring person. You just don't show it. I just don't show it often. The people, the true ones who know me, know how big my heart is and how I really am a caring person. That's just who I am, though. I may look sweet and adorable, but I also look like I don't care at the same time. Oh well. Anyway, this is just a breezy chat. We are on our final season. The reason this is our final season is because I have so many other projects going on in work as well. So it's just like, bam, what? Yeah. But I feel like after 10 seasons, it's time to bring this podcast to an end to focus on my other projects I have going on. And I love this because this was technically my starter podcast. I think, no, my True Crime Lounge, I think, was my starter podcast, which I'm getting back to that one eventually. I know. I shouldn't be overwhelming myself, but I love multitasking and I love doing multiple projects. But we are going to talk about the fact that I'm secretly a caring person. And if you're secretly a caring person, then this episode is for you as well. But what does that mean? Well, we live in a country today where girls, we are taught that if you're soft, you're weak. And you know what? And as I get older, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that, being soft. But you're not weak, you're actually strong. And what do I mean? Well, and what I mean when a girl who hides her caring person who a girl who hides her caring side refers to a person who is outwardly appears to be tough, independent, even aloof, but secretly acts has a deeply caring and compassionate is by nature, and they don't readily reveal to others, often due to fear of vulnerability, societal expectations. It's like society has this expectation that girls are meant to be sweet, while guys are meant to be tough, not so sweet. And I don't like that. And we live in a changing society, and that's okay. One thing my future children will know is that, um, sorry, my aunt was texting me. Girl, one thing my future daughters, well, technically future children, I really want to be a girl mom so bad, but I'll take being a boy mom. But my children know it's okay to be sweet. It's also okay to be tough. And you can be both at the same time. I would know. But what are some key points? It's the protective facade for us. It's like we put this shield up to protect ourselves from getting hurt, but which comes across from the distance of as distant or as uninterested. There's also a fear of judgment. We worry that we might not show our caring side that may disappear overly emotional or weak. We also hidden empathy. Despite our outward our outward demeanor, we are actually likely to be very sensitive to others' emotions and very even feel deeply for other struggles. You know who I like to think of? Amelia. There was one line I think she was talking to her nephew Lucas, and she tells him, "Truth is, I care deeply. I care deeply about everything. I feel everything." Made me think of that. And there's selective vulnerability, and this may only reveal their caring side to a few people we can truly trust. Now, what are some possible reasons we want to hide it? Past experiences. There has been maybe like previous situations where our whole caring nature was taken advantage of and led to disappointment. Could make us cautious. Social expectations. Gender stereotypes might discourage women from showing emotional vulnerability. Personal insecurities. We may feel like there is a need to be strong and to be respected. How can we identify this? Well, small acts of kindness. This might be subtle acts of care, like offering a listening ear or helping out when needed. even if we don't openly express it. Um, Defensive behavior. If someone tries to get close emotionally, they might be guarded or withdraw. Just know that. Sudden emotional displays. It's not weird when we actually show emotion. Just don't overthink it and you'll ruin the moment. It's when we do open up, our caring nature comes out in a burst of genuine emotion. There's being selective. It's just a matter of choice, and everyone has a different way of having fun. You look, you look like games. Think about it like game nights or partying anyway. But you love a cozy night in with hot chocolate. For me personally, I hate coffee. And friends and family around, not choosing culture. There's also being like everyone else. We love making new friends, but we also like to take our time to analyze a new person. For me, I will be the first to admit, like, I like to observe my surroundings before I get to truly know someone. Not my fault. Just who I am. But we also open books to very few people, not everyone. Talking to strangers is difficult. That's also an introvert thing. Oh my gosh, talking on the internet is different because you're talking to a camera, basically. But yeah, then there's every day is different for us, honestly. Then there's something called selective kindness syndrome. And what do I mean by that? Well, that means complimenting someone to get a gift, or flattering a boss to get a promotion, or complimenting a hairdresser to get a freebie, or like someone's social media page for strategic gain. Yeah, there's difference between someone who actually cares and selective people who are selectively nice. It's a huge difference. What is this examples of showing that you're hitting carry side? A friend getting surgery, for example. Someone's kid or friend or cousin or whatever getting sick. Friends being sick for crying out loud, or friends going through hard times. What is some tip? Okay, here's the thing. I want to be a girl, but I also want to have also found some tips for raising tough little girls. Let's encourage assertiveness. We've been told that if we're assertive, we're rude, we're mean, and it's just not necessary. Be specific in your compliments. Make your praise match reality. Help her understand why she sometimes get left out. And being left out sucks as hell. I will say that over and over again. I know. But explain to your daughter that she is. Encourage competence. Encourage her to play a sport if she wants to. Don't make assumptions about her strengths and weaknesses. Encourage a healthy body image. I'll say this before I say again. There is not one set type. The standard of beauty is different for everyone. What you may not find beautiful, this person will. So suck it up, deal with it, and get yourself together. Prepare her for sexism. It is sad too. It's a double standard for men and women on this. And point out positive female role models. I like to think Kylie Kelsey is one, honestly. I'm Dolly Parton. I love a humble queen, and I love Miss Dolly. In fact, my go-to karaoke song from Miss Dolly is Jolene. I'm not gonna hurt your eardrums. I promise. But here's some advice I guess. It's okay. Be selective. And kindness matters. You don't know what someone is going through, and we and a lot of people need to remember that. Some people can be a tough. Can some people hide more than most people realize, and we act like it's tough. We act like it's a crime, but it's not. Kindness matters because you never know, and you might be a reason that someone lives. Honestly, don't you want to have that feeling?